your eyes on.
Y'all looking at.
Keep your eyes on me.
Brother, keep watching me.
Keep your eyes on.
Y'all ain't on shit. On shit. That's on my mama. These words on my mama. From Roseland, like Reverend Meeks, but I ain't coming to preach the beat. Wet puss, some I'm coming to eat. They throwing shade on the net, see them in the flesh, make them say it with their chest, but don't fumble your speech. What was Just your walk the
words?
block, you ain't your pops, you can't run in the streets. Habanero bell pepper, your whole sandwich is sweet. You ain't pop cause your publicist and manager weak like COVID. Fall back and manage your week. My appetite got me feeling I can belly a beast. Life game like a telekinesis. I'm from the rural of Zion, and it's my pelican brief. When shit get crazy, I hit my knees and pan to the east. When I think about moving my homes, land of the Chiefs, dream about when they free and I'm standing with Cleve. But the state's attorney got power that Angela speak. Feel me? Man, those some bars right there. Man. What's good, y'all? I'm back again. It's been a minute. I always spend minutes, man. When you lifing, I always say this. When you lifing, you know, sometimes you're on your own time. You're on God's speed. So you might not, you know, be in the mode all the time to just be in front of the camera and talking about some shit. When you living shit, you see what I'm saying? That's just me. So it's me. Welcome back, y'all. It's been a minute. I'm free, a.k.a. Frederick Lamar, a.k.a. Cleve Big Bro, a.k.a. Shirley Son, a.k.a. fuck you old head. Feel me? I'm just sitting back here. Warm, July 4th weekend, you feel me? It's hot. I ain't gonna say warm, it's hot. Just sitting back here chilling, listening to some bars. Feel me? I told y'all usually I had an SP opening up the Styles P, you feel me? But I said I'm gonna start branding my own skit moving forward. So it just had me thinking about that skit today, man. I'm just thinking about brands, businesses, and people's businesses and brands in relation to me. So that's all I'm on today. I always say this, I ain't gonna be long-winded and not be long-winded. That's why I coined the phrase, and what I'm gonna do as a business person is license all the phrases that I think I've been giving out for free. Ideas, concepts that I just give out for free in the session, life game session, whether we back here in the Oval, that's what I call it, the Oval, you feel me? Or I'm on the jack with somebody processing concepts, thoughts, and I think a lot of the ideas or conversations the conversations that I have always turn into some ideas that people run with, you know what I mean? So I'm really just all about life game, you see what I'm saying? That's all I'm on. I'm moving like that, you feel me? My relationship's gonna be based on that, and if you ain't rocking, you ain't rocking. And I'm not, unless it's really close to me, I'm not giving out no more stimmies. Meaning, AKA free shit to people, man. You see what I'm saying? Unless I love you and you extremely close. Because those are two different things. You can love somebody, but you're not extremely close. So, and I'm saluting everybody who out here getting busy, raising their family, living righteously, and not trying to harm anybody. You know, that's my focus right now. And the harm piece, I mean, not talking slick, not harm physically, but even slick talk, putting out energy in the world towards you or anybody else. You see what I'm saying? Like I can't really jack that shit right now. You see what I'm saying? I can't do it. You rocking like that, I'm gonna remove myself from the situation, you know what I mean? And minimize the time that I have for those type of conversations or relationships. So I always said this, and I think this is where I'm really at, and I think we need to do this way more often, is give ourselves credit for the people that are moving appropriately, you know what I mean? For forget about what's not happening. Because sometimes you kind of minimize or not even acknowledge the people that are moving appropriately. You know what I mean? Because we're so worried about what's not happening. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of shit happening that's good and productive, but we're so caught up in trauma, gossip, your feelings, all of that shit. I don't do that. And I'm not saying I mean, I'm human too, so I ain't saying I don't engage in that at all, but I try to minimize my time in relation to that shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm really focused on giving people the energy and the time and acknowledgement of those who are moving at a high level. I don't care about what's not happening. You see what I'm saying? It's just a perspective. So I say that all the time. You ain't gotta agree with my perspective, but that's just where I'm at. So you're doing business, you got a business or doing business or raising a family, all of that. I'm saluting those people for sure. I'm not worrying about what people is or is not doing. I mean, let me correct that. I ain't worrying about what people are not doing. I'm focusing my time, energy, conversations, life game sessions with people that are. Because I don't think we give ourselves enough credit, man. There's a lot of people that's out here getting busy. And that ain't trying to harm motherfuckers, that ain't trying to throw people under the bus, be salacious. You know what I mean? I ain't got no time for that shit. I'd rather choose when people be like, man, Joe, you have real life game combo with them motherfuckers. They say, man, this is why, man, motherfuckers don't be talking like this, man, and don't be moving. We don't support each other. I'm like, I don't know who you around. That's what I tell people. I don't know who you around, but this shit happens all the time around me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to choose to focus on that as opposed to what's not happening. You feel me? So just back to show. Heard them bars earlier now. You feel me? Hopefully y'all like them. I'm starting to do that more frequently too. So it's just back here chilling, man, thinking about that. You know, on the 4th of July weekend. We blessed to be experiencing life, you understand, at this time. So it don't mean that shit ain't crazy out here, whether it's in the workplace, with your family, or just in the world, period. Shit wild as hell. But when you move in a certain way, this is my perspective. You can't, you know, get away from all of that shit, the craziness altogether. I understand that. But when you move in a certain way, you ain't even thinking about some of that other shit. You feel me? Because that's what I'm learning. Like, folks out here, they love to be in that space on what's not happening, this and that, and that. Motherfucker hit you, man, motherfucker call me, man. Hey, bro, don't call me with this shit. So, I'm trying to stay out of people's business because the more you know, the more you're involved. Even if it's not direct involvement with bullshit. You see what I'm saying? They miss me with all that. Like, respectfully, I don't want to hear that shit. You feel me? Respectfully, I don't want that shit. And I'm telling people that now. And now my relationship's done changed. Done shifted. Even with those I love. I told you. It's the difference between, you know, loving someone and engaging with those you love. You feel me? That's totally different. You feel me? So, salute to y'all. I won't keep y'all too long. I might give you some more than bars. I'll give you some more than bars. Leave it in the comments. Let me know if them bars whack. Let me know if you understand the concept I'm saying, because people start talking riddles and all that shit. Hey, this is what I know. If I gotta be extremely, explicitly direct with you, I'll say this. If I have to be extremely, explicitly direct with you, our relationship is already going downhill. You see what I'm saying? I feel like if I gotta do that, then it is what people say it is what it is. You understand? So, and if you just need me to be more direct, you know, say it, whatever. Sometimes it's going downhill. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta tell people how you feel, regardless of the rebuttal or the interpretation of it. And that's what I used to always protect myself from, like people's interpretation of me. But what I'm learning, and I've learned, you gotta still learn, even as when you grow, when you become older, you can age. Try to do that shit gracefully as possible. You see what I'm saying? Certain shit don't even need to be addressed at all. And you don't even need to have a conversation. But that's what I learned. Like, people will say they fuck with you and all of that shit. And they really do. Like, genuinely, I think so. They do. But they get caught up in a lot of other shit. And then you in the crosshairs of whatever that shit is. You see what I'm saying? And what I'm telling y'all is make your decisions on keeping your mental health appropriate, you feel me? Protecting your family, and moving with grace. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I move. And I'm trying to even do that even more so. So you'll start to hear me talk about this more. Because there's some people sometimes that, even recently, they say certain shit like to other people about me, which is something that I never respect at all. And that's why I tell Tina this all the time, or I tell people, but especially Tina and whoever else, and I don't give a fuck if nobody say about me to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? That shit it's hard to do. I'm telling you, it's hard to do, especially when it comes back to you that somebody, no. So I move like, you ain't gonna say shit to my face. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't even engage in that. That don't mean that it don't impact me, but I try not to engage in that. You know what I mean? So that's why I like focusing on the people that give ourselves more credit. Give ourselves more credit. There's a lot of people out here that's doing well for themselves and for the people. Feel me? People out here getting busy, man. And I choose to focus on those folks. I'm not spending much time or hardly any at all with folks who be like, man, so yeah, we need to do this, which tells me you just not as far as long as you think you are. But you still focused on some shit that's not happening. If you making it happen, why do you keep talking about what's not happening? Focus on the things that are happening. Or maybe you're just not in that space or environment to be around to see it more, experience it. So, and that goes back to your life game. Maybe it's not in order. I always said this. Focus on your life game, then get your bread up. And some people got it backwards, and I guess that's okay too. Try to get their bread up and then try to life it out. If your life ain't in some order, I don't give what type of bread you got. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm going to finish on that. I'm long-winded, long story long. I'm going to coin that too. But salute to y'all. Hopefully everybody, you know what I mean, not just being safe, because somebody just told me in passing. And see, this is the long way. I always say I'm stopping the phone. Somebody I'm walking past somebody, they're like, man, be safe. Man, that even has an undertone. You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay. What the hell they got to do with anything? I mean, I understand it, but you wouldn't say that to somebody else who don't look like me and have my melanin. You see what I'm saying? You wouldn't say that shit. So, that's it. Salute to y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoying the weekend. Hopefully y'all family's good, man. But let's really start to celebrate folks that are making it happen. And the folks that are not, just give them some space and time to figure it out. But let's celebrate and acknowledge the things that are happening. So I'm going to finish on that. We got a little bit more of these bars. You feel me? Salute to y'all.
That shit be damaging me. If 3 was home, then lit would goddamn it be. Hennessy and convos like wine in the spirits. I'm divine in my lyrics. I ain't lying when you hear it. I found out what was holding me back. When I spent some time in the mirror, little niggas mad, missing their dad, but I can't father them. You salty on some bullshit, fuck out of here. And I ain't buying that lorry that you marketing. From the basement like 5 lanes, minus the bargaining. Niggas can't borrow, pen been sharpening. The flow trigonometry, and you don't want them problems.